Imagine every family is a country. A small, sovereign nation with its own culture, its own language, and its own set of laws. Some countries have a clear, fair, and written constitution. The laws are known to everyone. They are designed for the well-being and growth of all its citizens. But other countries are ruled by a secret constitution. A set of powerful, unwritten laws that are never spoken out loud, but that everyone is terrified of breaking. If you grew up in a toxic or dysfunctional family, you know this country well. You spent your entire childhood trying to navigate a landscape of invisible tripwires and hidden rules. You lived with a constant, low-grade tension, a feeling of always walking on eggshells. You knew, on a deep, instinctual level, that there were things you were not allowed to talk about, feelings you were not allowed to feel, and truths you were not allowed to see. And when you inevitably broke a rule you didn't even know existed, you were met with a confusing and painful punishment, a silent treatment, a burst of rage, a withdrawal of love. Today, we are going to make the invisible visible. We are going to take out this secret rulebook, blow off the dust, and read its laws out loud. Because understanding the system you grew up in is the first step to finally liberating yourself from it. Let's start with the prime directive of this secret constitution. These unspoken rules all serve one primary purpose: protect the system at all costs. They are not designed for the health, happiness, or authentic growth of the individuals in the family. They are designed to protect the central dysfunction of the system. To protect a parent's addiction, their narcissism, their unresolved trauma. The rules are there to keep the secrets buried, to maintain the family's public image, and to ensure that the fragile, dysfunctional status quo is never, ever threatened. The first, and most important, law in this rulebook is Rule number 1. Don't talk. You do not talk about the real problems. You do not talk about dad's drinking. You do not talk about mom's depression. You do not talk about the tension you can cut with a knife. And you certainly do not talk about any of this to people outside the family. The family's public image of being normal and happy must be maintained at all costs. This rule creates a profound sense of isolation and reality-warping confusion. You are living in a house that is on fire, but everyone has silently agreed to pretend they don't smell the smoke. The second law follows directly from the first. Rule number 2. Don't feel. More specifically, don't have feelings that are inconvenient for the system. Your anger is a threat. Your sadness is a burden. Your needs are too much. You are often told you are too sensitive or too dramatic. This is a form of emotional invalidation that teaches you a devastating lesson. My feelings are wrong. I cannot trust my own inner world. So you learn to suppress your emotions, to numb them, to dissociate from them. In this country, only certain feelings are allowed, usually the feelings of the dominant or most wounded parent. The third law is a cruel one, designed to keep the system stable. Rule number 3. Someone must be the problem. A dysfunctional system cannot look at its own dysfunction. That would be too threatening. So, it must find a scapegoat. It must project all of its anxiety, its anger, its badness, onto one person. This is often the most sensitive or rebellious child. The one who refuses to pretend they don't smell the smoke. That person becomes the designated problem child, the difficult one, the source of all the family's troubles. This allows the rest of the system to feel relatively healthy by comparison. The scapegoat carries the shame of the entire family on their small shoulders. The fourth law is designed to prevent anyone from leaving. Rule number 4. Don't be your own person. In this country, individuality is treason. Boundaries are seen as a profound betrayal. You are not supposed to have your own, separate thoughts, feelings, or beliefs. Your job is to be an extension of the family system, to enmesh. To leave, to differentiate, to build a life of your own, is seen as an attack on the family itself. This rule keeps you small, and it keeps you stuck. The fifth law dictates the entire economy of the nation. Rule number 5. Love is a transaction. Love, affection, and approval are not freely given gifts. They are wages, earned through your compliance with the other rules. You earn love by being the good child, the high achiever, the caretaker. You earn it by not talking, not feeling, and not threatening the system. And because it is a wage, it can be withdrawn at any moment. If you break a rule, your payment of love and connection is cut off. This teaches you that you are not inherently lovable. You are only lovable when you are useful. And finally, the law that keeps the cycle going forever. Rule number 6. Forgive, but never address. In this family, you are expected to get over hurtful events without any real apology, accountability, or change in behavior. You are pressured to forgive prematurely to restore the illusion of a happy, peaceful family. The message is, let's just pretend that never happened. This rule prevents any real healing from ever taking place, and ensures that the same wounds will be inflicted again and again. So what does it mean to heal from a lifetime of living under these invisible laws? It is the brave, and often terrifying, work of declaring your own personal sovereignty. It is not about destroying your family. It is about liberating yourself from the tyranny of their secret constitution. The first step is to become a constitutional scholar. You must simply see and name the invisible rules you have been living under. That feeling of guilt is the "don't be your own person" rule. That fear of speaking up is the "don't talk" rule. This act of naming makes you an observer of the system, not just a subject trapped within it. It is the beginning of freedom. Next, you must grieve the country you deserved. Allow yourself to feel the profound sadness for the loss of the safe, supportive, and unconditionally loving family that every child deserves. You are mourning a loss that is real, and it deserves to be honored. And then, you begin the slow and steady work of writing your own constitution. You begin to define your own values, your own beliefs, your own rules for living. You decide what is important to you. This is the process of building a strong internal sense of self, a home within yourself that is not governed by the old, painful laws. And as you get stronger, you can begin to practice small acts of civil disobedience. You can break one of the old rules in a small, safe way. State a different opinion. Say no to a small request. Don't take the bait when you are being cast as the scapegoat. Each small act is a declaration of your own independence. You are not crazy for feeling confused and in pain. You have just been playing a very difficult game with a set of invisible and rigged rules. The bravest thing you can ever do is to quietly and lovingly put down the rulebook and begin to write your own. If this video was helpful for you, please show your support by clicking the like button. To continue this journey of healing, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. And if you know someone who is struggling to make sense of their family, please share this video. It might be the moment of clarity that changes everything. Thank you for watching. It is time to write your own laws.